Got an eventful video for you guys today. We are going to react to Xavien Howard's talking about Flores, Fangio, Tua, a ton of different things. And are the Miami Dolphins saving up for some potential big move? Let's talk about that. What is up, Finn fans? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Hump day. I'm sorry. But anyway, we're at the peak. Going to head down Thursday, Friday. Boom. Weekend. Going to be fantastic. Hope you guys, again, are having a fantastic Wednesday. If you're listening to this at work, get back to work after you get done listening to this. And if you're driving to work, keep your eyes on the road. And if you're not at work, what are you doing? So there's two things I want to talk about, and both of these things came across my eyeballs yesterday for you guys, today for me, because I'm recording this late last night. And it's Barry Jackson brought up something, and Xavien Howard went on a podcast and said some interesting things. So first, we're going to jump on the Barry Jackson thing. So there's kind of a chain of tweets that he did that I want to talk about. So in the first little tidbit right here is the trump card with regards to clearing cap space that the Dolphins have left is restructuring or extending Tyreek Hill. Drew Rosenhaus, in his weekly WSVN segment, vaguely referred to potential Tyreek extension without suggesting ongoing talks. Extensions would make sense here. He also says, with space still tight, Finns would need to do this, pull some rabbit out of the hat if they plan to make competitive offers for a couple well-known guys. I want to highlight this for you guys. Well-known guys they've shown interest in, or wait to see what's left after June 1st when Xavien Howard's $18.5 million comes off the books. He also says the Tua extension also creates 2024 cap space, but ESPN has said that could take months. As Joe Cronin would say, cap space remains very limited at moment, but good space comes June 1st with Xavien Howard's contract, or before with Tyreek and Tua's deals. But the thing that got me was this right here. Well-known guys they've shown interest in. So if they plan to make competitive offers of well-known guys they've shown interest in. Interesting. Who are those guys? Now, obviously, they have been talking about getting a wide receiver 3 forever, and that is a possibility. You know, you have Mike Thomas out there, who Tyreek Hill, Michael Thomas, I'm not on a first-name basis with him, that Tyreek Hill has come out and said he would like to add. You have Hunter Renfrow, who would be a very good third option and still a very good receiver that can be complementary in this offense. But you also have the defensive side. Jadeveon Clowney's meeting with the Jets as of today, I think. Will he leave there? Will he go back to Baltimore? Supposedly there is still like a, hey, we'll come back, you know, I'll go back to Baltimore. I like that they're yada yada type aspect. Also, there's Simmons, the safety that's still out there that no one has gone after. Why hasn't anyone gone after them? Is he asking for too much money? Would he like to come and be in that backfield with Poyer and Javon Holland and be a really ridiculous safety tandem quadruplet in that backfield? But the fact that he's talking about, hey, they're interested in some big names and they're going to clear some cap space. Again, they got 2 more options, is interesting to me. And it makes you think, who are they after? I sound like an owl. Who are they after? Is it a wide receiver? Is it a pass rusher? Is it a safety? Is it an offensive lineman? Is it a guard? Bakhtiari? Would they go after a tackle even though he can't stay healthy? And that seems to be the Jets' MO now. I'm kidding, Jets fans. But am I kidding? So that's interesting. Running back? There's no big names out there. A trade possibly? I don't know any of these answers, but I'm just throwing it out to you to see what you guys think. It's interesting. Very, very interesting to me. So let's get to Xavien Howard and what he had to say on the OGs podcast. Go check him out at the YouTube channel. I will link it in the description. It's literally, you just search the OGs and it definitely will pop up for you guys. So I'm not going to play the whole podcast. I'm just going to play some clips that I thought were very interesting. And we're going to start with this one first and foremost because it's a juicy one.
To that, because like you guys had a coordinator, and when he left, he said some weird. I ain't really quite understand why he would say that.
Hold on, dumb this down for me now.
And Jalen Ramsey, well, he kind of hinted at the guys really enjoying the nightlife a little more than
and
they
who's
enjoy.
this guy?
The defensive coordinator that left here.
Which was?
He ain't with us no more, so I don't know his name.
Okay. We ain't speaking of
I only speak on the Dolphins.
So he's a Dolphin fan. If you haven't noticed from his Dolphin gear, he's a Dolphin fan.
Coaches, I don't know his name. He ain't with us no more. When he was with us, I knew his name.
He ain't got a name.
Yeah, I don't know his name no more.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he not here no more.
I don't know.
Whatever his name is, he said
Okay.
that they was focused more on hanging out and then being in the streets than playing football. Now, with that being said, if he did have to say that, why you ain't say that while you was here?
Yeah.
Why you wait till you leave to say that? That's the we don't go for.
Man.
But secondly, like, you can speak on that. You was there. I don't know.
I feel like
That's something I didn't think about. If that was such a problem and that was something that was bothering you, why didn't you say to the players when you were here coaching them, hey, cut it out. Hey, Mike, you got a problem with some players that are going out and partying, instead of taking things into being serious about the playbooks and stuff. That's interesting.
I don't
BS
agree.
though, because it's like, bro, at the end of the day, like, we human beings. We not gonna be perfect. Like, we can enjoy our life. Like, we get paid to just
As
we
you
get paid
should.
to do our job.
As you should.
So we gonna do our job. Like, we winning games, was doing the right way. But it's like, bro, we also wanna enjoy our life though, bro. Like, this a small window. Like, we taking advantage of it, but it's like we also gotta enjoy our life. We just can't be football 24/8. Cause it's like, bro, people got families. People wanna go out to eat, enjoy. Want to go out club, do their thing.
I like
in
that
this Miami
24/8.
lifestyle.
24/8. I like that. Not 24/7, 24/8.
Again, I can only put it back into basketball stuff. That's why Hubie Brown was elite at what he did, coached me. His whole thing was, man, if it don't affect 7 o'clock, if it don't affect noon on Sunday, or 1 o'clock on Sunday, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like,
For
did I
some,
show
it
up
might
to do my
have,
job
to be
or not?
honest.
It's easy to see on tape
listen,
now. I got the most interceptions. Did I do my job? Man, I'm going to Tootsies.
Hey, man, I had Dolphins defense on my fantasy. Boy, it was a couple games where y'all tore asses up.
Bro.
Up to my 30, 40. You know how hard it is to get. First of all, you start with 30 points on your defense with fantasy. So if you in the game with 30 or 40 points, that's like unheard of. Like, there was games where the defense was winning games for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they was partying at, but that's working.
Did he keep doing
I don't know
it?
where they was partying at. Because the defense was winning games for me, dog.
Hey, don't fix it, huh?
Straight up, the defense was winning games for me, dog. Like you and Ramsey and Watkins, and it was just I was winning games for me.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to get you to speak on that because obviously I'm a fan and I understand that. Goddamn, this city is undefeated now.
Yeah.
The streets will take you out here.
Yeah, definitely
for
will.
sure. Now you got to have some
Definitely will.
balance. You got to balance that out because you'll tip over and fall out. So you got to have some balance.
Understand it's wild out here, man. Like you said, you definitely gotta have some balance, man. You gotta know you got your job first, then that second.
Yeah, y'all did y'all thing. So I wanted you to speak on that because I ain't believe that.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. I'm glad he touched upon it because, like he said, they're football players, but they're also human beings. And these guys also need some breaks at some points. Not every night going out. And like he said, if it's not affecting you at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and like I said, maybe for some of them, like Eli Apple was hot garbage. So maybe he was the one he was talking about. But I thought that was interesting. This one is another one that is interesting to me. He talked about Brian Flores here.
I liked it, Flores.
Like,
I missed Flores.
He get all the this and that in the media though, but bro, he was a player coach guy though. But it was like he came from the Patriots, so it's like he seen greatness from the GOAT. So it's like it's his standard, like how he hold guys around. That's our team, the Dolphins on that time. Like he held everybody to a standard. Yeah. Like me and Flores probably wasn't no buddy this and that, but I respect him.
That's
how
all
he
that
came in
matters.
there. Yeah.
That's
How he
all that
came in there
matters.
every day. He approached every day the same way. No matter who you is, he gonna chew your ass out. You ain't doing something right. And he ain't gonna dap you up if you're doing something good. You supposed to do that. Don't worry about it.
Crazy thing.
Tough love.
Crazy thing is we never met, but we had. I don't know if it was a mutual friend, but I actually had Coach Flores' number, and we would text from time to time, and just minor conversations. And I actually wanted to have an opportunity to come speak to the team again, but I came to speak to the team a while ago.
Yeah.
before you got there, but I wanted to come back and speak again, but I never really had the opportunity. Things didn't work out with Flores, but we had like a little minor, conversation from time to time about trying to get by and just have conversations with the team and just speak on my journey, leadership, and different things like that. Yeah. So I definitely not surprised to hear what you said about it.
Great guy, man. Great guy.
It's different. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different type of coach. It's that hard-nosed, Patriot way, and he came under Bill Belichick, and I never really knocked on Brian Flores. I always say his downfall is the fact that he couldn't get an offensive coordinator in, and he kind of didn't. It seemed like from the things I heard, he didn't like delegating things. He wanted to have complete control over everything. But it's like Xavien Howard said, they weren't close, but he respected them. It might not be the type of coach that Xavien Howard likes to be under, but he respected him. And the one thing that stuck out to me is if you do your job, he's not going to dab you up because that's what you're supposed to be doing. And it kind of goes back to that mantra of the Patriots of do your job type of situation. So I thought that was very interesting. And, he comes off like this evil guy and stuff just because of the way the whole Tua situation was handled, which I understand because it would be a little bit more transparent with him. But I think Flores will still be a good head coach down the line. He needs to learn from his mistakes, and he needs to do his thing, not do a Patriot thing, not try to be like Bill Belichick, but be like Brian Flores. To me, anyway, it seemed like that's where his downfall was, is he was trying to be Bill Belichick 2.0, instead of just being Brian Flores, And this last one, again, it's an hour video. Go check out the whole thing. But this last one I found interesting.
We're a man of the people, so we're going to go to some fan questions.
So they ask some questions.
Hey, listen.
I feel like they definitely can do that, man. I feel like they definitely
Hey,
hold on, let me get to the question.
Please.
The fans, we want to involve you guys in this, so we're going to ask the questions, but the shenanigans got to stop.
It's got to stop. Please.
At SGJ Films, can the Dolphins win a chip with Tua?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Damn, I didn't know you was a guest.
Oh, sorry. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I feel like they definitely can do that,
Sorry.
man. I feel like they definitely
Listen,
want to
man.
him.
The Ravens won with Trent Dilfer.
First of all, Tua is exciting now. I
know, but what I'm saying is the Ravens won with Trent Dilfer. Yeah. So you gonna ask, can we win with Tua? Tua 10 times better than Trent. No disrespect to Trent Dilfer.
Hold on.
No disrespect, OG.
No, we gotta take a timeout. I just said, don't come at me. That's not my question.
Okay, my bad.
Yo, that's DJ.
It's a dumbass question, Jack.
Okay, that's
Right.
DJ Films.
No disrespect to the
question.
OG Trent Dilfer, man. But the
I
Ravens
love you,
won with Trent
SGJ
Dilfer.
Films. Dumbass question.
Yeah, man.
What you got? Oh, here you go.
But if you didn't hear him,
About our opinion on something, we allowed to have.
listen to
SGJ
X.
Films. Can the Dolphins win a chip with Tua?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Damn, I didn't know you was a guest.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
They don't really let him
listen.
answer,
I
but
feel like they
listen.
definitely can do that,
Sorry.
man.
See, I feel like they could definitely do that.
They definitely
Listen,
want to
man.
him.
They could definitely win a chip with him.
The Ravens won with Trent Dilfer.
First of all, Tua is exciting now.
I know.
Listen.
But what I'm saying is
Yeah.
the Ravens won with Trent Dilfer.
So Xavien Howard is given to us some love, saying they definitely can win a championship with him, and he agreed that he is getting better. But go check out this full interview. They talk about moving on from Miami. They talk about X possibly going to Houston. They talk about free agency, the 5 toughest wide receivers. It's a huge, long thing. But the 3 interesting things he said were those that I wanted to talk about, where he explained the Fangio situation, and it kind of puts more light into that situation where he just didn't fit. Fangio didn't fit. The Dolphins paid him a lot of money to please come here, and it just didn't fit. It didn't work, and they figured that out at the end, and they moved on. The Flores situation, which it was just a different type of coach. And Tua, can he win a championship? Of course. If Trent Dilfer can win a championship, if Nick Foles can win a championship, how many guys can I run down the list that have won a championship and you're just like, what? What's his name for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Rich Gannon, didn't he win a championship? It's like, obviously Tua can do it. It's more of a question of will he, And I don't know the answer. I don't know. But comment below. Let me know what you think about with what Barry Jackson said about, possibly going after some big names, and what's your thoughts on what Xavien Howard had to say. Comment below, and I will see you guys either later today with more news or definitely tomorrow with another video. But like usual, stay classy and fins up.